Doink. All right. Good evening, everybody. It's Friday, and we're here. Well, three of us are here. Stump ain't here.
Well.
Something about, I don't know. He's old and tired, and oops. You would think by now I would learn how to just go do that. All right. So, so Stump, I don't know, something about being old and fucking, I don't know, something to that effect. Anyway, Richie's here with us. Stevie's here with us. Stump's Stump's on his way. All right. We'll do a little rundown here. See who's been, hasn't been, who's on their way. All that good stuff. And I want to see if people notice two things tonight. Right off the bat. See if people notice two things. See what happens. By the time I get down with the rundown, we'll see if anybody noticed it. These two things.
Can I play?
No. Sandy's Passions. Per usual, back in the #1 seat. Hello, beautiful. Great to see you. Driver of all. Driver, good to see you, my friend. Hope things are well. There he is. The Quagmire historian himself. Gear Gryden, 19. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. P2E, what's going on, my brother? Brother, what did I tell you? Eagles, Patriots, did I not say that to you? Okay. Good to see you. But you know what? Don't be texting me. Don't be fucking Facebooking me. Don't be YouTubing me, because you're gonna be the enemy after I beat you. Fuzz T Fork, what's up, Mike? Did you ever get moved? Fuzz, good to see you, my brother. Stalkers and Steve, of course, is in here with us. Shalisa Shell. Hello, Shalisa. Great to see you. Thank you for coming. STL Tony. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Thanks for coming in tonight. I'm trying something new tonight, but my choice, but okay. What? Who am I missing? Stump Green would be there soon. Long ass day. Holly Baggio. Hello, gorgeous girl. How are you? Good to see you. G Trapper. How the hell are you? Great to see you, my friend. Filet. What's up? Guess says two things: Quagmire anniversary and new wall behind Mike. No, you know when the Quagmire anniversary is. And the new wall. I'm doing better than I am here. Oh, I love you too. All right. So, two things. Wow, look at that. Stump made it.
Yeah, tell him to quit stepping on the cat.
Wow, don't shit. Get your foot up the fucking cat's head.
Actually, you know what?
Actually, you know what? I can't stand cats, so keep your foot on the fucking cat's head. So, two things.
Can you count that out?
Anything different? Double K, how the hell are you? Great to see you, my friend. Now my Friday's complete. Double K is here. I ran into a long ass. She had asked for an ankle sweep. Yeah, I gotta love the Waffle House.
Hell yeah.
What's up, my brother? My southern brother. Good to see you. Oh, it's great.
Right on. And Bubba, I hadn't forgot to call you, but Mike will tell you he sent the damn link, and I had to call him. I was literally getting out of the truck trying to walk in the yard. So I will get a hold of you tomorrow or later tonight or something.
All right, two things.
Fuck you, giggling at cunt.
Anybody? Shush.
What the Batman said.
Shush. 2 things. Anybody knows? Not nobody in the panel. 2 things. Anybody on the chat room? That delay sucks. You got to give him a chance. 2 things that are different tonight. Go. Well, they're trying to guess. Uncle Kyle, how you doing? It's all good. I hope things are well, Uncle Kyle. I hope you enjoy the chat tonight, Uncle Kyle. Today, I should say, because you're going to watch it tomorrow. Well, today, right? Today, tomorrow, all right, somebody wants to play the game. Actually, gear is different headset, and you're not heavy breathing. Should be really simple. The chat started at 9:35-ish. We don't start that early here. Right? Right?
Yep.
So that's different. Right? What's the second one that's different? Oh, double K's right there. The wall looks the same. Couch looks the same. You know why? Because I haven't moved. I was just saying to Stevie and Rich. Joe's Neon. Holy shite. How are you, my friend? I didn't move yet, but I'm gonna. Like I said to Stevie and Rich before we came live, it's been a long ass year this week. So, actually, there's a new hat, Philly. I bought this hat this morning. Anyways, I didn't move, and I'm not going to get into it. It's been a bad week.
Same issue as last year around.
Joe's Neon. Jesus Christ, it is so good to see you, my friend. You guys know Joe's Neon?
Oh yeah, I just last thing I seen from him was his deer hunting vids, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, Richie, why don't you? Because you can see it better than me. Because you see how my phone is.
Yeah.
All right. So.
I see that. Let me pull it up.
All right.
The bag of horse shit from Massachusetts this week.
Well, Richie brings that up. What he's going to bring up is that Massachusetts residents received a letter in the mail today from the governor and the lieutenant governor. Philly, did you get yours?
I think Lieutenant Nazi would be better words.
Well, the worst part is her name has nowhere to do with it, Hitler Healy.
Nope, Hitler Healy.
All right. Do with it. So we ready?
Shoot.
It says, Dear Sir or Madam, you are receiving this notice because Section 52 of Chapter 110, bullshit, directs the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security to notify individuals holding various firearms licenses and firearms identification cards of certain changes in the laws regulating firearms. Specifically, I'm not going to get into that, make it illegal as of February 1st, 2018, to possess so-called bump stocks and trigger cranks in Massachusetts. The law defines a bump stock as follows. Any device for a weapon that increases the rate of fire achievable with such weapon by using energy from the recoil of such weapon to generate and reciprocating action that facilitates repeated activation of the trigger crank. Any device to be attached to the... All right, we know what those are, so let's just move on to the meat of it. Effective immediately upon its signing, the new law prohibited the purchase, sale, and offering for sale of a trigger crank or bump stock. Effective 90 days from the enactment of the bill, February 1st, 2018, which is next Wednesday, the new law will also prohibit possession of bump stocks or trigger cranks, including possession in a private home. There are no exceptions to this prohibition for licensed firearm owners. An FID card or a license to carry, and it gets even better here, or even a license to possess a machine gun will not authorize possession of a bump stock or trigger crank. Because the law does not allow for transfer or sale of these prohibited items, if you currently possess a bump stock or trigger crank within the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, you should contact your local police department or the Massachusetts State Police to get details about how to transfer custody of the prohibited item. Ain't that a bag of horse shit?
Yeah.
About the biggest bag you can find.
I know I'm Southern and y'all accuse me of being slow, but if I understand what he just said, this cunt just made owning a thumb.
Hey.
Okay, this bitch just made owning a thumb illegal in your fucking state.
Pretty much. Yep. Well, I think the best part of that is you can have a license for a automatic firearm, a machine gun, but you can't possess that little itty bitty piece of plastic. That's the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life.
You're going to be pantsless when she finds out you can hook your thumb in your belt loop and do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. She made a thumb illegal. What the fuck?
Joke's on her. I don't wear pants.
Woohoo!
I wear shorts.
Oh, hell.
Nothing but shorts. Yep.
Be able to catch a draft in the wintertime now.
That's okay. Zero's my cutoff. If it gets a 0, then I'll throw a pair of sweatpants on. But until then, nope.
We probably won't see
Damn it, man.
We probably won't see another Canadian blast this winter.
So, Guns and Gear put out, because he's originally from Massachusetts, so if you want to go look at it later, he put out something to do with this. And, he was just like, first of all, he said that it violates our Fifth Amendment because we have the due process to anything that they're going to take from us, they have to compensate us. And they're giving us no compensation if you have said item.
Yeah, I'd walk up and throw that piece of shit right through their window.
The thing is, they have no idea who has it and who doesn't have it. There's no registration of that.
I've been watching ice fishing videos like I got the AIDS and fresh white precipice is the cure.
What are they gonna start doing? Raiding random houses?
I don't know, but Joe Neon says I'm sending in a total bullshit registration with my handguns tomorrow. Fuck Andy Cuomo. That's what car carry. That's what I was thinking. They're using scare tactics. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, first of all, what are they going to do? Post people at every range and make sure they don't have bump stocks and to make. I mean, PG, how are you tonight? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You better watch out for the liberal you're living next to. They might start pointing their fingers and blowing the whistle like the witch hunts.
Well, I just don't. I got a question. Like to enforce the seatbelt law. No shit, right, Phil? But it's like this, right, Philly? We're about as dumb as Maine. Okay? Because any state that says you have to wear your seatbelt, but you don't have to wear a motorcycle helmet, it's fucking retarded. Right. Sorry. You're contradicting yourself. I don't care. You are.
Or better yet, in our state, you have to wear a seatbelt, but There's no seatbelts on buses.
Well, yeah. There's no seatbelts on buses, and we're one of the only holdout states on the texting and driving bullshit. Me and Richie can still text and drive in our vehicles.
No, you can't.
Yes, we can.
No, you can't. You can't text and drive. It's illegal. It's illegal to text and drive.
You can.
You can talk on your phone. You cannot text and drive in this state. It is illegal.
You're right. New Hampshire and Maine, New Hampshire and Vermont, you can't.
You can't.
No cell phone use.
Strictly hands-free up there.
But a cop could drive down the road punching keys on a computer.
Right?
Yeah, no kidding.
And I've seen them do it.
Oh, it's part of their job. That's what they're going to tell you.
Well, isn't your phone part of your job?
Actually, I got pulled over now in my truck, in my work truck, right? In my work truck, I can't be on it in any state because that's federal. Okay. So that carries like a $2,600 fine. So one day I got caught. Okay. And I begged the state trooper and I looked at him and I says, you can't tell me, county line logging, how the hell are you? You can't tell me that me holding my cell phone like this. Okay. I says, and I got voice to talk and all that bullshit. Okay. I said, so me holding my cell phone like this isn't the same thing as holding a fucking CB. Why are they allowed to hold? Why is a trucker with a CB allowed to talk on a CB, but I can't talk on my cell phone? It's the same fucking thing.
Right.
And he just looked right at me and he goes, you know what? And I went, what? And he goes, I agree with that argument.
He let you go, right?
He let me go.
You know, I really do feel that we shouldn't be able to text and drive. You know, I know, we're on the road all the time. We see it. We see the idiots that are swerving in and out of lanes.
Yep.
And you know, then you get up on the side of them. There they are. They're down there. They got a whole frigging conversation going. They got two hands on their phone and they're staring with their knee. It's like, are you retarded? I swear to God, I'm going to put air horns in my truck, and every time I see one of them, I'm hitting the frickin' thing.
That's all.
Wait a minute now. In my state, it's against the law to use your horn other than
to beep at a pretty girl.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, of course it's going to be illegal, but I don't care. You think they're going to turn me in?
Yeah, they might. I was on my phone and he honked.
Yeah.
Fat Man says, I've seen an old timer that can text, play around a 9-ball, and use a waffle iron. Might have been a dream. He may not have been a dream. You might have been, you know what it was? Well, you saw that when you were up here last winter. Yeah, Gear, right here. That Gear says, hornets to announce danger.
There you go. Case closed.
True.
His grace might prevail, but it's good.
It just gets frustrating when you're on the road like we are all the time and you see it. You wonder why accidents happen all the time.
I love watching the women put their makeup on.
Yeah. I about got rear-ended last week from that.
And I don't have an air horn in my little box truck. Usually I'll pull up beside him, beep, beep, and I'll go, put down the window. And I'll act like there's something wrong, like, put your window down. And she'll put her window down. And if she's pretty, I'll say, you really don't need that shit. You really don't need to put that shit on because you look good just without it. And then they usually go, oh, thank you. Then I'll say, because you're going to hurt somebody. Or you're going to stick your eye, you're going to poke your eye out, one or the other. I have this vision. I do when I'm driving, my wife does her eyes. She's like this. I go, what the are you doing? And she goes, I'm putting on my eyeliner. I go, really? Because if we get rear-ended, that's going through the back of your fucking skull.
Oh, shit. Or if I tap
I'm all
the
right,
brakes
sis.
like this.
I can piss while I'm doing 80, Stump. I can't roll while I'm doing 80. Massachusetts is really starting to irritate the shit out of me. Partisan Gorilla says it's the phone's fault.
Well, that'll all come to an end soon when we get those cars on the road that drive themselves. Then we can do anything in there.
Phil says, hey, Fat Man, when you coming up? When you coming? And Fat Man says, about 30 seconds after she comes through my bedroom door. That's my southern brother.
Right on.
Yeah, you're right, PG. PG says texting drivers the phone's fault should lock up automatically with the facial recognition as it sees a driver and not a passenger at it. Something should do something because it's getting to a fucking point where your texting while driving accidents are going to wind up killing more than drunk drivers, and there's more of them because not every single person drinks, but every single person, pretty much every single person owns a fucking phone. So, you know what I'm saying? Is that not to say that I don't text and drive? Here's how I text and drive. I get out my phone. I go to my thing and I go boink. Then I hit the little friggin' voice thing, the little microphone, and I send a text. Send. My dad has a voice-operated phone, thingamabob. It's not an on-dash thing, you know. It ain't one of those, you know, bought at Radio Shack or something foolish like that. But Fuzzy Fork says, "Do you know since 1986, that was a good year, the year I graduated high school, they have passed 7 amnesty bills." Fuck you, would you graduate in fucking 90, you fucking asshole?
I was just sitting here thinking 86, I was like 11 or 12 years old.
You lying prick, you were fucking 14, 15.
Fuck you, I was born in the end of 74.
Fuck you, you were. You know, can I say something about the fucking suddenness?
December 86.
I gotta say something about the suddenness real quick. I've only met one suddener that has brains, charm, common sense.
You gonna land this fucking plane, or are you just gonna sit
I
there?
don't know. How many southerners have I met? One.
Can you read that?
My favorite asshole.
That would be one, my southern brother, the Fat Man.
Stumpette, that is epic.
What's it say?
Right? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Rich read it out loud to you, dumbass. Come on. You making Yankees look bad now. What the fuck?
What do you want to do, buddy?
Jeez.
I can't.
Oh.
Dude, my head's going in 42 different friggin' directions, son.
Oh.
Yeah, Phil, you got the same
Killing me.
sweatshirt. Knock it out.
All right. Well, Mikey, to back it down and be gentle about it. My wife got that for me. And it says if it'll quit shaking, you're my favorite asshole.
Oh. Cool.
Yep. It is very cool, actually. I was downright excited about it. 20 fucking years being hitched, so we can still joke around like that.
Right on.
Gia was born in 87. That's just fucking wrong.
No, you're
Yeah,
just fucking old, Mike.
My youngest brother was born in 75, for Christ's sakes. Jesus
Doesn't this
Christ.
chat have an age restriction?
Yeah, you wouldn't be invited.
All right, like an upper limit. We don't need to give the old folks heart attacks and shit.
Well,
what? That was a joke.
I think so, Philly. I think they are. Here's the thing,
Yeah.
right?
If it works out, yeah.
Here's the thing, right? I gotta buy my license. Oh, I gotta forget to do that. I know I am.
Right.
You getting 2 this year?
Wow. Why the fuck do I invite you?
I'm just asking.
You people.
Let me finish that sentence for you. You people are fucking awesome.
So Shalisha says senior citizen live stream only. Okay, Shalisa. Great. Shalisa, wait till you have another chat.
Give that girl a wrench.
Wait.
That's what the hell I'm thinking. She needs a wrench and a fucking raise.
Wait until you have another chat. You will pay for that comment, young lady.
Her next chat. Steve, you want to go into that? Because you're better at keeping up with dates than I am. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
Hey, no, this weekend. Sunday's the day. 6:30 Eastern.
Right on. See, opportune moments like it, you get to seize them when they're there. Somebody shouldn't have to remind you that that's an opportune moment.
Sorry, I was just staring into a little picture there, like falling head over heels.
I'm just grateful you said picture and not like I'm just grateful you said her little picture and not something else. It would have been awkward to try and bounce back from that.
Hey, either way, it's going to be a little picture.
Oh God, my daughter's retarded.
Leave her alone. Why? Because
she texts me. She's like, I can't get the Spectrum thing to go through. I want to watch HBO to go. I can't do it. I've done every possibility. She comes out. She gives me the iPad. I put it in first time it goes through. So yeah, she's retarded.
Did you turn the iPad on?
Oh my God, millennials, they kill me.
Yeah, they do. They kill me too.
The rigging crew they've got one on it, and I actually got some amusement out of my day today. I sent him on a goose chase that actually took him all of 3 hours. This guy's on a rigging crew, and honest to God, believe there was such a thing as a skyhook.
Oh Lord!
Yeah,
I almost went to work for a rigging crew.
Tell you what, the boys make good money, but the ones like we use, they earn it. They earn their money.
Yeah, I'm old.
I mean, hell, we've got guys here, mid-20s. They're dragging shackles around that weigh 150, sometimes 200 pounds, holding them motherfuckers up while somebody else screws a damn shank into it.
Fuzzy.
What'd Fuzz say? Where's it at?
Fuzz says, Shalisa, yep, it's senior. We need young women to gum our food. You want the job?
Oh, Lord.
What's
up, Jack?
Helicopter lifts are called skyhooks.
Yeah, but we don't have any of the actual skyhook type helicopters. Most everything we end up with is the old UH-1 Hueys or either the big Sikorskis.
Hey, Jack. What's going on, Jack?
Damn, Bubba, you don't mess
Hell, I spent the day today going down a hill that you couldn't see the bottom of over the end of the hood. It was so damn steep.
Oh,
About 3 inches of spare on either side of an 80-foot drop off.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I love those hills when you're going down head first and it feels like you're standing up.
I put it this way. I fucked up and let my hand slide off the steering wheel one time. I got a print of my steering wheel in my chest right now.
Damn.
Yeah. It's been a day. And all this shit's in mud that's freaking knee deep. Yeah. Gotta love power lines.
We got no mud up here. Everything's frozen.
Yep. Gonna be ice and soft tomorrow, though.
We'll see. When it was froze this morning, it wasn't that bad. But about 9, when the sun got with the tree line good and got in there, right back to solid swamp.
Nice.
It's supposed to be 50 up here tomorrow.
We got that here today. It was beautiful. Sun was shining. It was like 40, 49
There's
degrees.
no such thing as beautiful 50 in the winter when you were trying to go ice fishing.
I told.
Are you high as a kite?
I told the fat man he should buy some waders.
Yeah, I know. He knows what to get. The man's a champ now when it comes to ice fishing. Shalisa was gone. Did I make her sick? No. And I asked the driver if he wanted to come on, and he never answered me. Now he's gone.
Well, damn it.
I guess I had that effect on people tonight. Hall, are you still here? Nice frost, even Papa June's parking lot in Dover. Ha ha. How come the state, hey, Philly, how come the state patched the bridge by the bank instead of you guys? Okay. I'm happy now, Holly. Oh, Shalisha's still here, too.
Hey, and a little public address announcement. Don't be afraid to go over there and hit the thumbs up and the share button.
Right.
Never saw the question. Because I didn't write it, driver. I used my big fat mouth. Would you like a link, sir? Oh, thanks, Holly. Appreciate it, sweetie. Yeah, Philly.
Mike.
What? I'm listening.
Mike, I think we're getting snow on Monday into Tuesday.
Nice.
And I think we're gonna get a nor'easter.
Nice.
Friday into Saturday.
Nice. Come up here and plow me out, bitch. I didn't say rich, I said bitch. Thanks.
I'm driving all that way.
I know who my friends are. It's all right.
You're fucking like 2.5 hours in a snowstorm to get there.
Come on, it ain't 2 hours.
In a snowstorm, it is.
No, it ain't, dude. You're only what, freaking 40 miles from me?
Yeah, if I waited till the end.
Friday night.
What does it matter? You're gonna be moved. That's your landlord's fucking problem.
Viborg is here. Yeah, considering it's you know what she owns? She bought a shitload of condos. They bought the whole building now. She rents every one of them out.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that where you're moving to, a condo?
Yeah, sort of. And I got the biggest one, dude. I got a double. So I got like 4 bedrooms.
Nice.
Little man-town room downstairs. I pay the most, but...
Awesome.
Oh, Holly, you're cheating on me with... Oh, I thought I was the only one who got the emoji... What? Say that fucking word. Emoji heart. Purple at that. V-Borg, how are you, buddy? Great to see you. Peter wants a meat tax.
I see how Viborg is. He says hi to all the ladies and screw the fellas in here.
All right. Got his priorities straight.
Right.
Holly's cheating on me.
It'd be all right.
Hey, receive 171. What's going on? There he is. Oh my God. How do you say it? OMG. Sass Queen, 13th man. Boo. Yeah, I'm here. Still alive too. All work, no play. Cheers from here. Sass Queen, holy shit. How are you, bud? All right, PG. Good to hear that. All right, just making sure, Holly. People are like, Mike, how do you know Holly? Shit, Holly, how long have we? Oh, wow, we've been friends on here for, I don't know, long time. Anywho, enjoying this warm weather. No, I'm not. Not enjoying the warm weather. I know we do, sweetheart. And just so you know, we do have to, about 3 years, right? Holly, guess what, sweetheart? We have another person shares our birthday in this chat room tonight. Hey, birthday brother, you want to say when your birthday is? Yeah, about 3 years ago. That's what I was going to say. He's still listening. He'll put it in. He's just going to write the date in. There you go. There it is, Holly.
Speaking of driver, did he ever reply on a link or not?
Yes, he most certainly did.
All right, cool. I did not see. My eyes are about closed now.
Yep. So Steven, I got a couple of questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you still trapping?
Not this year.
Okay.
Although I am thinking about going to try to snare a couple of beavers.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Did you already tell?
That went south quick.
Yeah.
You can tell the non-trappers in the audience. Wait till I tell you about the fat wood.
Well, see, the two things that almost just come out my mouth, and there was no way I could clean it up.
Oh.
And there was just no way, because I almost said you tied it up. You can't. I can't say that. I can't say none of that shit.
Wow, I
said beaver. Yes, beaver.
And question number 2 was
what?
You said you had 2 questions for me.
Oh, I was watching somebody trapping on a trapping channel that should remain nameless. And so this person's trapping, and which, you know, you guys all know I ain't one. So, but he was saying he'll trap until everything's gone. Now, he wasn't nuisance trapping. Okay, so if you're nuisance trapping, in my opinion, right? Nuisance trapping, that's the whole reason you're there, right? So nuisance trapping, you would trap until they're all gone, or until you're not trapping them anymore, right?
Right.
which would safely assume that you had trapped them all.
Hopefully.
This gentleman was not. My thing is, and again, you can equate it to the catch and release program, right? When fishing. But my thing is that I thought when you trapped, right? The idea was, how do I say this the right way? To leave some for the next. How the fuck is? How do I want to word this?
Leave some seed.
Yeah. So you don't want to deplete a whole line.
Right.
Right.
If you have a designated trap line, you never want to over trap anything. For instance, if a big healthy beaver house can have
right. Exactly
2 adults, 3 or 4 yearlings, which are trappable, and 5 or 6 kits.
Right.
So you want to go in there and get like 3 of the adults and then get out.
Right.
And
why would you want to
grow and spread?
Exactly. Thank you. So I am right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's why trappers in general travel so many miles, so they can get a couple here, a couple there, spread it out.
Hey, Luke. Hang on, gentlemen. Gentlemen, carry on. That'll be the wife. She's away.
Right.
Tell her we said hello. Oh, so what do we talk about now? This would be the part where you answer the question there, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was letting the dead air flow. It felt kind of good there for a second.
No.
The quiet.
Let the ring of Mike get out of your ears for a second.
Always on the spot. Always on the spot.
Right on.
Keeping in mind, again, every goddamn word you say, right?
We know.
Then we're not saying jack shit behind your back. So what's your point?
Holly, you're cheating again. You sent a pink heart.
Okay, that looks purple on mine. There's
Mikey is a trap. I have it on my channel. I wish I was, Fuzz. I wish I was. I wish that I could go and pass the test and do all that, and I wish I had the time to check traps once a day.
Test.
If I had Phil's shift, I probably could, because we'd have to be at work till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I can go check them every morning. You know what I mean? But I don't work those kind of hours. You're trying to be a good girl? That's good. Thank you.
All right, Mikey.
I just don't I don't have that time, buddy.
Yeah, well, you've got my curiosity rod. You're talking about passing a test. Y'all actually have a test in your state before you can go trap critters?
Yeah, you can't. I can't just go by I just can't go by a trapping tag. I have to go and take a little course on trapping. Then I pass that course, take my little test, pass it, and then I get my.
Wow. Here, you go give him your, I think it was $20, and go do your thing.
Oh.
Now, I don't know, Steve, you'd probably be the one to answer this. I mean, I know here, where I've been looking into it, every trap you have out, you have to have attached to the trap. It can be on the bottom, but it can't be on the chain. It has to be on the trap. It has to be a metal tag engraved with your name and address or your license number. Your state issued hunting license, not your driver's license.
Here it's driver's license,
Okay.
which is the same number as my hunting license. I forgot that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
see,
here they're different
mine.
numbers altogether.
It's only mine. Mine's different. Just you can't
Yeah.
see here. You know, it don't have to be metal plate, but you have to do that with your tree stands too.
Right.
Um,
I can
Really?
put mine on the chain also.
Okay.
And I could be
They
wrong.
were real specific here. It can't be the chain. It has to be attached to the physical trap. Well, it actually says in the nomenclature, it has to be attached to the trap securely above the how'd it put it? Whatever swivel is closest to the trap, it has to be between the trap and that swivel. It can't be any lower than that swivel on the chain, but it can't be any more than 3.5 inches from the base of the trap.
No kidding.
Nah, they were that specific about that part. I'm assuming in that case, if the chain gives up, you know, when they find the dead critter to where it got stuck or whatever, they know who to come bitch out about it.
I guess.
I don't know whether it's I don't know whether it's Mass, New Hampshire, or Maine. One of them has a rule when you're using a bow, your arrows have to have your name and address on it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So you got to inscribe your bullets too?
Nope.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, come up here. We got plenty of work.
And I see G's come out, he has to tag snares. We don't have to tag snares, but you have to have like a piece of paper or something on your person with a rough area of where you put snares or how many snares you've actually got out. And you're only allowed to put like so many snares per acre on, you know, whatever tract of land you're trapping on.
Wow. See, here they're real tight on snares. They want to like a mofo.
Same here.
Yeah.
I use live traps here.
Like if I snare a beaver underwater, my snare has to have a tag on it. Plus the pole above the water has to have a tag on it.
Yeah, see, your laws are just as bad as mine. And you got a much bigger state than mine.
Yeah, but my bump stock's just fine. Just saying.
I don't care. I don't even have a gun with a bump stock on it.
Right there.
I wouldn't even want to
there's
own
my
a bump
bump.
stock.
But I don't like the way they worded that BS.
I don't think I would either, Richie.
I mean, literally, the way it's worded, every person in the state is in violation of the law because they possess a thumb. Unless it's some old shop teacher that's done cut both of them off.
It absolutely does, Gig, right? It certainly does. HRM, how the hell are you?
Right on both counts.
Speaking of which, I have a question for Mr. HRM.
Okay, go ahead.
Brother, what happened to all your machine renovation videos? I went over to your thing the other day to replay some of them things, and they're all gone.
Yeah.
Making room for the porn.
Maybe. Man, I'll rewatch him a couple times. He's taking apart them old drill presses and stuff, the old cast iron. I love that stuff.
Holly, nothing's going to kill that body. Don't worry about it. Holly, go watch Deliverance.
End of the year closeout.
Right.
Well, damn it. Send me some private links. I want to go watch some of those again.
No kidding.
Deliverance and Jaws have kept me out of the water for years.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Hooper.
I just watched a bloopers reel on that movie.
Oh, God.
It was good. He was joking around at the end of the movie where the shark's eating him from the feet up.
Yeah.
He was joking around and doing all kinds of shit.
I'll have to go hunt that. That'd be funny as hell.
Quint. That's what they used to call working class woodsman when he first came around. They used to call him Quint.
Wow.
That and Ron Jeremy.
Hey, Trim says he's going to upload on a new channel maybe there, Steve.
Yeah, I was seeing that.
Say it again.
So HRM's talking about he's possibly going to upload all of it on a new channel maybe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Hopefully he names a new channel like HRM 2 or something like that so we can find it.
Right.
I know I can't learn nothing else. It's all full.
No, he'll make it. He'll be like, no, he'll change it to Machinist Man or fucking something like that. Just to
Here you
screw it.
go. Machinist Weapons MRH.
Right.
This old.
We can keep up with that.
You'll be like, who the hell's this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew that oh, excuse me. I don't know if I got a piece of candy or what. Pistachio nut, something in the back of my throat. I can't get it out.
Mike, do me a favor. Never again say you've got a nut stuck in your throat.
I said pistachio, you fucker.
What do you think a pistachio is? A piece of corn? No, it's a nut.
That's why I said pistachio. I didn't say I got a nut caught in the back of my throat. You fucking asshole. Good night, Philly.
That's my job.
Mike's rusted Ford truck.
Rusted Ford truck.
There you go. So yeah, that's if I could get a job like that, I would trap. Because I can't, not legally anyway. I mean, I can, go set a lot of traps I want and catch squirrels and raccoons and all that bullshit. But I don't know. I just what?
You come out of trapping squirrels, and it just dawned on me. There's a lesson I've learned with, I guess you call it primitive trapping.
Yep.
When it comes to squirrels in general, well, not really squirrels, but your smaller stuff that you're trying to catch as it starts to go up a tree or a limb with a spring pole.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff really works, but if you're not careful, your spring pole will behead.
Well, yeah.
You don't want a massive amount of tension in your little pine tree that you bent over.
Well, I would probably just use a snare anyway. I mean,
the word is spring pole, not catapult.
I know what he's talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming you're supposed to use something, like so, little sapling. Well, I figured if that works, that would be good.
What the hell you catching, a buffalo?
Right.
I quickly found out it was overkill.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You have to go check your traps with a catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen a couple of big old fucking fatty squirrels today. I wanted to shoot them.
But Steve, you have to admit, man, my way, it's very quick and effective and humane. If they didn't have a chance to feel shit.
Ever get tired of head soup when you can't find a damn body?
I didn't say it was a perfect system. Still working out the kinks.
Working out the kinks. That's what you said. Snap that spine so straight. End up a bunch of 3-foot-long squirrels.
Right?
Hell, That ain't even counting the tail.
Right.
No. I'll tell you what, though, the two I saw today, they were fucking fat.
Oh, them lazy town squirrels get fat, boy. They get huge.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you
People
that
feeding them.
the biggest squirrels I've seen in my life, the local state park down there. It's a lake here in Greenwood, and they've got the places for campers and RVs and all that shit.
Yep.
And the place is just infested with them because you can't hunt. You can't. I mean, it's federally protected out the wazoo. Squirrels down there, I shit you not, have to weigh every bit of 5 pounds.
No shit.
These fuckers, they don't walk up to you. They will waddle up to where you're camping. I mean,
Just
they do.
one
They,
more.
yeah, they're like this trying to walk. Right? And will sit there, prop up on their hind legs briefly because they don't have enough muscle mass to hold that much ass up in the air, right? These fuckers take like one hand, wave it twice, and sit back down and stare at you, waiting on you to throw them a cracker or a fucking sandwich or a damn chicken leg or something. And if you don't give them something soon enough, while you're at the little picnic table, they'll jog best they can up there and steal shit off the table and take it with them.
I'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, one of them motherfuckers would make a. Yeah, I mean, one of them motherfuckers would make a whole damn pot of squirrel and dumplings. Huge.
Fat man's having a little trouble getting her to leave.
Hey, just get you a spring pole, man. That's all you need.
Right. See what you need to do is get a flashing blue light rigged up in the yard so you can hit switch. You can, oh shit, the cops are here.
Oh damn. Frozen toasted. Hell, one of each, man. One of each. Put options out there. Better your chances. You implying he might get her to chase it and jump up and nip at it.
Yep. Man, that'd work good too. You just open that back window up and flick that light on and yell, "Raid!" Just watch her go.
Hell no. Where he's at, there's a chance out the back window's a fucking 4-mile drop to the bottom of the canyon. What the fuck?
And
trying to send somebody to jail. It's called murder. They will charge your ass for that shit.
That's suicide. She's the one who jumped out the window.
Yeah, she took the damn waffle with her, damn it. I don't know. She said something about eating it on the way down.
As long as it wasn't a blue waffle.
Oh, God. Just after she goes, throw the bottle of syrup out, too. That way it looks legit. She was trying to do syrup and all on the way down.
AKA lubricant. Just saying.
There you go. Whatever works.
Boy, this chat just took a turn. Mike better get back here.
No shit. This thing took a nosedive hard.
That's why you never make love in the dark.
Right. Hey, Bubba, that would be called Nikita's, right? You remember that place?
Cat house coupon. That's great. Half off, buy one, get two.
Yep. Well, that's what was happening there. That's why that place ain't in business no more.
Whew. Half price Monday afternoons. Where the top shelf stuff comes out.
Yep. It was one of the few strip clubs in the state where, we ain't even going there.
Take my advice. Wear dark sunglasses if you have to go to a strip club in the afternoon for a burger.
Yeah. Well, Alicia's still with us and she's laughing, so we ain't killed it yet.
Alicia Shell rocks.
Hell yeah.
You know, that was a funny story. My boss took me out to lunch one afternoon in New Orleans. I was sitting there and I made my order, and I'm sitting there, some of the biggest, nicest hamburgers in the damn city. I wrap my hands around that, go take a big old bite, and look to my left. Here's a scantily clad beaver staring me right in the face. I'm like, what the hell? And apparently that restaurant had a lingerie show every afternoon I didn't know about.
Oh, yeah. I was listening but reading the side over here, too. Jesus. Between Fuzz and Bubba, I'm going to die laughing here.
Let me look at my glasses.
Oh, and Luke got a damn penguin. Holy shit. He got a bad coupon from the penguin. Okay. Get the tears out of my eyes from laughing here. I can see better. Damn. Yeah, I'm kind of like PG there, Luke. What's up with the penguin? What exactly was you doing with the aforementioned critter?
You damn near lost me.
Who did? We did?
He's stripped down to his long underwear now.
I ain't in long underwear. It's a baseball jersey.
Those got a flap in the back?
No, it's a baseball jersey, you dumbass.
Oh, is that what you call them up there?
Them ain't long handles, Steve. That's just a shirt.
Looks like a union suit.
Uh-huh.
No, all of a sudden I started getting wicked hot, like hot flash, like menopause hot flash bullshit.
Oh, Lord.
Is that what's going on? You going through menopause?
Menopause, not menopause, menopause.
Womapause.
So, no, but all of a sudden, dude, I just started sweating. I'm like, oh, this can't be good. And usually every time I sweat like that, I get sick. So, I mean, get sick as in vomit, not, you know. So I'm like, uh-oh.
Damn, Luke.
Just a long week.
Been a long week, dude. Dude, I'm telling you.
You go, Shalisa.
A penguin around here is a tiny white girl with a racing strip of axle greased on her back. Oh, Holly, if I didn't totally respect the absolute crap out of you, I had to come back for that.
Yeah, that's just opened up in a whole different conversation right there.
Yeah, no, Holly's a good girl. I can't say shit like that to her.
Right?
Fuck you, Stump.
What?
You're gonna get your fucking ass kicked because I told you. There's only one friggin' Sudna that I liked. Okay?
Liked? You don't like him no more? I mean, you said like in past tense. What you got against Chad?
Only one I like. Nothing. Absolutely nothing wrong with Chad. He's a great guy.
But you said liked, as in past tense. What the fuck? Well.
No, but he's a nice guy. You're not. Anyway.
Most people like me. How can you not like me? That's fucked up.
Because you make fun of me.
True.
I don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, bullshit.
You know what?
Does lightning travel through computers? Because when the lightning bolt hits him, I don't want to get hit too.
There are quite a few people on here that I've never made fun of, and I never will.
True.
I just haven't, and I won't. I won't do it.
Right.
Speaking of making fun of, I gotta go. She's trying to steal my bumper pool table and Ronnie Mislap CDs. Yeah, I saved the CDs first.
Be good, Bubba. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Close your eyes, baby. Follow my heart. Ronnie Mislap. Oh, wow. You can't beat him with a stick.
That's like a singer.
You want to see? Yeah, you want to see an totally hot smoking shot of Laurie Morgan back in the day? Go to YouTube and put Ronnie Mislap / Laurie Morgan lost in the 50s tonight. Oh my friggin' God!
First of all, who the heck is it?
I just said. Oh, Laurie Morgan. She's a country star.
Oh, okay.
And
country. That's why I don't know it.
Yeah, just do it. Trust me when I tell you this.
I'm not going to say that comment, but yeah, I'll look it up.
Me. Don't be like that. I'm trying to tell you. Trust me. This isn't, put down time. I'm being dead serious. Trust me.
I'll
Go
check
look
it out.
up Laurie Morgan, Lorrie Morgan. Ronnie Mislap, Lost in the 50s, duet. I'm telling you, she's absolutely. She don't look like that today. That was probably early 90s or something, late 80s, early 90s when she did that. But it was. Whoa! What? What are you writing about?
No, I did not say anything about you in the internal.
Fuck you.
What?
Okay.
It wasn't aimed at you unless you've.
All right. So you obviously want to act. Okay. Here we go. This ought to cause a wave or two.
Now it's going to get fun.
Okay, and tell me I'm wrong. Stevie, tell me I'm wrong.
Stormy Daniels' sisters.
Booyah!
Oh, ow! Damn! Holy shit!
Okay, you want to keep going? I didn't think so. So Mikey D just ended all that right then and there, didn't he?
Hold on, there might be blood splatter.
Hell no! All you done was prime the pump.
Where's my southern brother? Where's my southern brother? You know what we're gonna do? If this guy decides he's gonna make it, right? My southern brother, you know what we're gonna do? First thing we're gonna do after we take a picture, we're gonna show Stump what the hole looks like. And just do this.
Okay.
Laurie Morgan and Stormy Daniels' sisters? No, Laurie Morgan. Lorrie. Good night, Holly. Sweet dreams. Good to see you. You're welcome, beautiful.
Uh-oh. The wind's kicking up. Oh, great news, everybody.
What?
My realtor lady called me today and said I should be closing on this house right around the 10th.
Nice.
Finally, after a 2-year freaking battle.
Right on. And just
awesome.
50 years, it'll be yours.
Yeah. It would be mine as soon as I tear into it. Nobody else wants it.
Right.
That's good.
Before I forget, next time we're on the phone, remind me I got some carpentry questions for you.
How you start a star?
No, I need to. I've pretty much done a scale drawing because I took drafting classes when I was younger, but I need to figure out what I'm gonna need as far as actual board foot of lumber, as far as all the dimensions and everything, and kind of send you a picture or two of the draw and see if it makes sense to you, as far as what I'm looking at for bracings and all that shit.
Right.
I'm wanting to redo the porch, and I'm thinking about somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 by 30. 2 separate levels and 3 staircases coming out. Well, sets of steps coming off of it.
Did you say 3 staircases?
Yeah. One off each side and one off the front. Well, actually be 4 because I'm planning on doing is having like probably 8x8 that comes out right there at the door, so you got room at the door to do whatever.
Gotcha.
And then drop down probably 2 foot so that you're not so close to the roof that's going to go over it as an awning.
Well, take my advice right now on a deck. If you plan on dancing in the moonlight or drinking, don't put 3 staircases because you're going to find one of them.
Well, I do plan on using all dimensional lumber, and I've already got plans for all of my floor joists.
Right.
The smallest joist I plan on using at all is going to be 2x12s.
Damn, you overbuilder.
Yeah,
you know me. It's all or nothing, by God.
Yep.
But if you're gonna do a 30, you're doing a 28.
No, legit 30.
So why don't you use 16s then?
Because I've got stuff coming up, the 6x6 posts. They're in concrete in the ground coming up.
Yeah.
I plan on putting those about every 4 to 5 foot, and everything will be sitting on those.
Well, they don't think they have to be that close. I don't know what. I don't know what South Carolina's code is, but
I ain't worried about no fucking code other than I want everything sturdy as fuck.
Then just you're probably better off going down and see how much a friggin' I-beam costs.
I can get those for free at work.
Well, then go put 3 of those in.
Put it this way, Stump. You build it with 2x12s with those pylons that close together. You could if you got lazy, you could pretty much pull your truck up on there to work on it.
Pretty much.
Cool.
That way you can sit on the porch, have coffee, shoot deer, and fix the truck.
That's right.
Never leave the porch.
Damn right.
They make the wooden ones now. Well, not that they haven't. They didn't make them before, but when we were doing big additions in big houses, we did a couple of big houses in Rockport, Mass, overlooking the ocean. And we put 3 iron I-beams, like the iron workers use. We put 3 of them. Doink, doink, doink. That's what the after the foundations guys left, we notched our own notch in there with the concrete saw and laid the 3 of them in, and then we went from there. But using the 12s because you're gonna have to buy a shit. Well, let me see, 12, right, Stevie? 12, 12, and 12 is 36.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have, and you only, what is it, 30 over? You're gonna have 6 feet left over off each.
You use that on the stairs.
So yeah, you can use. Can you use? No, I thought the what do you call it on the stairs have to be 8s or 6s?
Treads?
No, the
risers.
Well, I plan on doing a 10-inch tread and a 8-inch rise.
Yeah,
but why do I think they used those? Those had to be 10s.
Well, you were talking 2x12s.
Yeah. Well, the reason I'm going 10s on the treads is I don't want to step up on a step and have to take a step to get to the next step. You know?
Right, well, that's what I'm
saying. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
They usually do it in concrete ones.
The stringers don't have to be.
Fucks up your rhythm.
Yeah.
Steve, what do the stringers have to be?
It all depends how long the stair is.
How high are you going?
They'll end up being, I think the tallest one will be 4 foot. The other one will be 2, and one's going to be about 3.5.
No, how high is your deck going to be from the ground?
Oh, from the ground at its lowest point will be about 3 foot. Its highest will be about 4.5.
So 4.5 is.
All the woodworkers in the room are coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, I see that.
Stevie, that's 5 steps.
I ain't saying shit. I'm a plumber.
They suck.
You're the guy who cuts all our joints out of the way.
We know your
Fucking
rules.
right.
Your rules are simple. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right, and shit don't float
That's
up
right. And if it's in my way, I cut it out.
there. Fuck it. Eh?
Good night, Fuzz. Stevie, that's 5 stairs, right? Quick math,
Yeah, plus or minus.
right? 1.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be 7.5, right? So 7.5 times 5 is 35.5. Yeah. Right? And then you get your landing. So, yeah, that's 48. Because your treads have to be 7.5 inch tall, right?
Yeah, approximately.
Yeah, roughly.
So 7.5 times 5.
Hey, Guns Girl.
Guns Girl! How are you, Guns Girl? Always a pleasure to see you. You know that.
That's neighborhood of what?
Good night, Fuzz.
47.
No. 7.5 times 5 is 5 carried to 2 is 37.5.
Okay.
Plus your thing. Yeah, so 4, 5, maybe 6 stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
I
anything.
was just trying to
above
figure out the
$2
math,
is
Stevie,
fine.
on the Stevie. I was just trying
Yeah,
to
that's what I was thinking too.
Huh?
And I plan on each
So
one
that's
of
what I
those
was
being.
thinking too.
Yeah, and I'm planning on each one of those. I hadn't totally made up my mind, but they're probably going to be 4 foot wide, possibly 5 foot wide.
Okay. No, I was just
And I
trying to
want
figure
room
out.
for toting
you know.
furniture and shit, you know?
I was just thinking of you for extra lumber is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
a lot of times when you go that big, you
here-
have a shit ton of scrap that you're just looking at it going, oh, what the fuck? Why'd I do it like that?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, on that aspect, I'm not having to spend a shitload of money on lumber. I mean, we've got a few sawmills that we own. So, I mean, I'll actually be getting.
Oh, so you can get trues too if you wanted to, right? That's cool.
Yeah, when I say 2 by 12, I mean legit.
You're
Know,
talking
2
a
inches
true
by
2
12
by 12.
inches.
Right. Yeah, you're talking.
Yeah.
You're not talking inch and a half. Inch
Right.
and 2, yeah.
It'll all be true dimensional lumber. It's like my 6 by 6 and my 8 by 8s. They're legit fucking full size.
Do yourself a favor and put that center stringer in there. You'll have a lot nicer stairs to walk up and down.
Yep. Do not just use 2 stringers, please. Use 3
No.
on all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do that, Stevie.
Well, that was one of the questions I actually had going that wide. Would I be okay with 3, or do I need to actually have 4?
No,
Well,
3's good.
If you went 5 feet, I would jam 4 in there. Just, you know, because you're like, what, 180, 190 soaking wet? Just saying.
Yeah.
So if you went.
Yeah, his legs.
Yeah.
If he went one
arm, shit. Yeah.
So if you. How wide do you want the stairs?
I'm thinking I'm going to do them at 4 or possibly 5, and I'm kind of leaning towards 5 foot.
60. 4 goes into 60.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and use 4 on 5 foot.
That's every 15 inches. Yeah, you can do that.
Well,
they feel so much better. Plus, they have less of a tendency to sink in, where the lowest step sinks in the mud because you're standing.
Is it going into are you putting a slab at the bottom of these, or what are you doing?
We've got them at work. It's actually it's called blue granite, and we call them bench slabs. They're I can get them in any length I want, but the height and width, they're 1.5 by 1.5 feet. I was kind of planning on sinking those near the top of it, flushing the ground like a foot or so to speak for the end of the steps.
Now, being as
that way,
wide,
they're not going anywhere.
Do yourself a favor and tilt them so they tilt under the steps very slightly. I'm talking over a foot. Drop them about 1/8 of an inch is all you need.
So the water run off.
Yeah, and you won't end up pouring the water right in front of your steps. It will run behind the steps and just sink in the ground.
Okay, that makes sense.
So put them in out of level on purpose.
Right.
Just
So
a teeny.
those just get the good eyeball, and they don't get the big level.
Well, I'd have to put a level on it and then give it one extra swat with a rubber maul to settle it.
Yeah.
It's gonna settle us with him, to be sure.
Here's another oddball question for y'all. Now, in my world, we use transits, laser levels, all that shit.
Yep.
For doing something like this, that'd be retarded ass overkill.
I wouldn't say
Now,
so.
I've got a water level, and I've got a, what is that thing? Either 6 or either 8 foot fucking level.
Yep.
I'd be better off just use the water level, or because as I understand it, a fucking level, if it's 6 inches, it only tells you if those 6 inches are level or not.
Correct.
You
Water
can't
level.
guesstimate the rest of the span.
That's correct.
You talk about the water level in the clear tube with the water.
Yep.
Yeah. Just at a regular 4 foot level.
I'm thinking either one of them is absolutely free. Which one am I going to be better off with to get shit right?
When you put the deck up, use the water level.
Okay. Just use it. Gear, I have done that. I shit you not.
What's that?
Using a damn glass and a Sharpie.
Mm-hmm.
Put some water in a clear glass and put that bitch on something is level. Mark that bastard all the way around, or at least 4 sides. That's a damn good, quick, cheap, down and dirty level, and it works.
As long as you don't buy cheap import glasses that are built crooked.
This is true too. Or if you do, mark one side of that summit, and it always has to be facing you, so that it's a consistent out of whack.
Right. Yeah, I've built a lot of shit with water levels, man. Them things, you get the right guy on the other end of it, they work awesome. What I used to do is just nail it to the building on one side and then just go over and make my mark.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where your level is, you just measure down from that to where you want the top of your deck or your framing.
Yep. Well, all the ones we've got, they're it's probably 2 foot, like a cross at the bottom to make the legs, and it'll just sit down, and you can turn the screws to get it to sit straight up and down.
Right.
And the tank is actually circular, like a big tube inside of a tube with a bottom in it that slides up and down the pole to adjust your level where you want it at.
Gotcha.
And then there's anywhere, I think the short one we got's got like a 200 foot tube on it.
Damn.
Yeah. We use them a good bit on a few oddball things. And we get too remote to use the lasers and shit.
Yeah.
We'll use those on some of the bigger pipe.
Boy, the new lasers sure do make it easy though, man. Let's turn that sucker around and go around and mark your line. Zip, zip, done. You don't have to worry about the jackass on the other end of the water level. Keep moving it.
Yeah.
Like, damn it. Or blowing it.
Oh, shit. You're sitting there with the damn valve open. You're like, why in the fuck is it not settling? Damn water's going.
Yeah.
You look back, this jackass has got the damn tube going. La da 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 da.
Or standing on it.
Fuck yeah.
Takes all kinds.
Knife Techs.
Knife Techs, how the hell are you?
What's going on, fucker? Right on.
I haven't seen Knife Techs in a while. That's awesome.
He's on Instagram damn near every day.
Well,
that's right. I forgot. You don't show up there very often.
Dude,
he did today. I was trying to compliment you. You were there today, and I just want to tell you thank you.
Good night, driver. Great seeing you.
Later, driver. Keep the shiny side up. We have to remind him that he's rolled a few.
Yeah, no kidding. I've seen the bruises. Holy shit.
Yeah. See, that's what I want to do.
Did you ever see the pictures of that damn truck?
Yeah.
That'll scare the hell out of you.
Knife Tech said he's in the shed chilling out. That's what I want to do.
Sure.
I want to get a shed, throw a fucking wood stove in it. You know what I mean?
Yep, I had mine fired up last weekend, I think.
Now, not being a smartass, I mean, a legit question for you here, Mike.
That'll be hard for you to do.
No, I mean
What, buddy?
you get your shed, and you throw your little wood stove in there.
Yeah. I don't come out of it.
You're kind of in the city. Where the hell are you gonna go cut firewood?
I mean, go cut firewood. Have it delivered. Or I'll go to New Hampshire. I'll go to New Hampshire. Okay. Go up and see. I can go to my place. I can go to Ed's place. I just can't get caught bringing it back into Massachusetts.
Well,
and another good source in the city, we got tree trimmers all over the damn place. You just got to go up to the truck and say, "Here's $20. Take it to my driveway."
Right?
Get out all
okay.
Is that pine? Nope. Right. Give it to me. Actually, I can burn pine. It's only my shed. It's only my shed. You know what I mean? And seriously, I'm not going to be in there for hours on end. You know, I can buy a fucking half a cord and be happy.
Right.
I'd probably get a half a cord for $100. $120.
Half a face cord or half a cord?
Half a cord.
That's damn good price.
It's about $270 a cord. $280 a cord, some bullshit like that.
I'm not sure.
A couple of years ago, there was a big stink about all the maple trees up your way, Mike. Did that turn out okay, or what was going on with that?
No, somebody asked me about that about 6 months ago, too. I didn't hear anything about any of the maples. When it came out, I wasn't paying attention.
Right. Oh, they were trying to make a big deal how it's going to make the price of syrup go up and all that jazz. And
well, that's all right because you still have Vermont-made syrup in New Hampshire, Maine. I mean,
Guns Girl, the thing on that, in your home, your house, you really don't want to because it'll produce a lot of soot.
Hey, Rick.
Or soot and stuff. Plus, it's also burning a lot hotter and shorter, and you run the risk of actually lighting the chimney itself on fire. That's why a lot of people use your hardwoods like your oaks and stuff like that.
Right.
Because they don't off-gas as much. What is the word I'm looking for, Steve?
Creosote.
Creosote.
There you go.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
So Guns Girl, it's just because it's my shed. Hopefully the house one that I buy will have a shed.
I'll tell you what, it ain't going to take much of a stove to run you right out of that thing.
No shit.
No kidding.
I've been thinking about just getting a little, what do you call it, stove off of Amazon.
Hobo stove or tent stove?
No, a little cylinder stove.
Yeah.
Like $80.
What's like, Steve, you've seen the pictures of that shed I use, the little shop, the one with the blue trucks in it that day. Believe it or not, it don't take much of a heat source at all to get that place toasted up quick.
Yeah. Wood heat's the best heat.
Oh, yeah.
So Guns Girl,
lucky like me, you'll fire up that stove in your shed and a pretty young lady will show up and sit and chat with you.
A lot of people, it all depends where you can get, Guns Girl. I know a lot of people that burn pine, but they're also cleaning their chimney twice, three times a year too. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that boggled my mind when I started watching all the trappers up in Canada and stuff. That's all they burn.
That's all they have, though. I mean, they only have spruce and friggin', I mean, spruce is still
They also stick with, I think, white spruce.
Yeah, white spruce. Mm-hmm. It's just as bad as pine. I mean,
it's not as bad. It's a drier wood.
It's a drier wood, but it's still
right.
You want to use hardwoods. And your hardwoods, when they're dry, you don't see a ton of ambers popping out. Like if you had it in your fireplace, right?
Right.
You'd have to put your screen on for spruce and pine.
Yeah, because it pops.
it'll pop, right? So same thing if it's in your wood stove, right? So you better have a cap or a spark arrestor or something at the top of that pipe, because you have the potential of setting either A, your own house on fire, or B, you know, the woods around your house. So if you live in the woods, or you know what I'm saying,
right?
And you guys know with the hardwood you don't have that,
right? And Shalisa just kind of summed it all up in a real short, sweet sentence. I appreciate that, because this chat's known for having rather lengthy short stories by all of us, not just Mike. But like she says, conifers or softwoods contain resin, and they contain lots of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. All of your trees that will help you build a fire. If you're ever out in the woods, right? I don't know if Rick, how are you? Is your 6 covered? Good to hear. Good to see you. It was mainly bitching about YouTube, frozen pipes. Hey, Gia, I want to see those videos.
Me too. Trust me, you're going to be hard pressed to use language that's going to offend me. I mean, even Mikey scolds me about the level of profanity sometimes. I have to think about what I'm saying on here.
Mainly certain words.
What is there where you can burn in your wood stove? It's supposed to clean that out for you.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. It's on the market.
It is.
What did he just say? He was breaking up on my end. What was the question, Mike?
The question wasn't a question, it was a statement. I was telling Guns Girl she can buy something that will clean her stovepipe. Not as good as a chimney sweep clean guy is going to do it. But
yeah, God Almighty, it's like a Duraflame log you buy that's got something in it that cooks the creosote and all out.
Yep.
And Rick's saying if you send him a link, he'll come hang out with us.
Yeah, send him a link. We can do that.
That'll be up to you or Stevie. I'm not aware how to do such. It's a minor miracle I can get on here. Don't laugh, giggle tard.
Called me Steve.
Guns Girl, I'm not trying to scare you, sweetheart. I'm just trying to give you different ways and just what's the right word I'm looking for?
I don't know, but while you're doing that, if you go with what PG's saying there about using coal, especially inside the house, use actual coal, not charcoal.
Right.
Bag charcoal like you cook on.
Unless there's a
bad juju in the house.
Unless you get a good draft. It'll be all right.
Damn good draft.
Find coal around here, though.
Just open the window, she'll be fine.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose.
You know what Ed was telling me?
An area hardwood charcoal.
No, but if you can use
usable.
But if she's going to be cleaning it, she's not going to have wood in it. She's just going to burn that first.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Guns Girl. I know you're not scared. I just, I don't. Maybe that was bad terminology on my part.
Right.
What the hell was I just gonna?
I don't know. I interrupted you and broke your train of thought. Yeah, sorry about that.
You do it all the time. It's all right.
Yeah. We should both be used to it by now, right?
Oh boy.
What were we talking about? Damn it.
Wood stoves. Your shed.
No, I know. No, I know that too. Well, what
I think you were fixing to bring up with Ed, like he had said, in the hot tent, throw a bag of charcoal in at night.
Absolutely.
But here again, in a hot tent, you're not talking about a fairly airtight environment. You've got tons of ventilation anyway.
Yeah. Only if you open them.
Yeah.
That's dangerous to do that.
Yeah.
No matter where you are, it's dangerous to use coal.
Yeah.
Charcoal, that is.
Like Yeah, but like, I mean, if you do have to use charcoal, get like the what do they call it, cowboy charcoal or something like that. It's actual wood, hardwood
Yeah.
charcoal,
Yeah.
chemical additives stuff. It's basically just burnt in an oxygen-free environment.
Really? I want to let me. Where's your?
I always thought that coal would get too hot for your run-of-the-mill basic wood stove.
This is what I was told.
You go ahead, Mike.
Rick, I'm trying. I have to go to your. You're gonna have to go to your inbox on YouTube, Ricky, because it won't let me. It's not taking your name. I was when we were hot tent. We were using the hot tent that day with Ed and I. He said at night sometimes guys will guys will use charcoal because like when you use charcoal at your barbecue and all that, right? And 4 hours later, the kids are over there toasting marshmallows because it's so hot. Same thing. You put it in there for 4 or 5 hours, you can sleep. The wood's not going to last 4 or 5 hours unless you have A, a big stove with what? B, big logs. So as you guys all know that. I'm trying, Rick.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
All right, Rick, I had to send it to your YouTube messages. If it's not there, look in your spam and your YouTube messages. I'm gonna have a coal stove. Yeah, you get one of those potbelly coal. Some of the old potbelly coal stoves. They look like an hourglass almost.
Yeah.
Let me see. I can't go back. Hey, it's fire. We all gotta be just gotta be careful with it, no matter what you use them. That's how I look at it. But I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest with you. I am totally a wood guy. I don't like the pellets. Yes, I know the pellets are wood. I'm not an idiot, but I'm not a pellet guy.
Damn it. Wrong box.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Hey, I was trying not to say that.
That's what she said.
All right. I had these things in, I could hear you, and I got to say, I'm right there with Mike. A pellet stove, that's dumb. You never get a fire going. It's like burning leaves. You get a mass of smoke, and you get this huge smoldering ember thing going on.
Yeah, a glow.
You don't get any good heat off of it, Here again, my opinion. And my personal experience, as far as if you've acquired and you're not sure if it's a wood stove or a coal stove, sometimes it's actually wrote into the casting.
Yep.
But a good rule of thumb, if it's got a fairly small fire chamber, that's made for coal. Fairly large firebox, that's for wood. Yeah, it's just kind of a rule of thumb thing. There's nothing hard set in stone about that either, because granted they were homemade, but I've seen wood stoves that were made from a metal 5-gallon bucket. The corn stoves, G Trapper. I have never messed with one of those things. I don't know anything at all about them. I have heard they are painfully expensive compared to anything else, but
They had this gizmo in the Tractor Supply. It was a pellet stove, and all it was a square tube, all zigzaggy, self-feeding. You just fill it and it dribbles down itself. And it was just, it looked cool. It was this weird square tube welded on a steel plate that stood up, and it kind of looked like a big Z or something.
Yeah,
they wanted $1,000 for that thing.
Yeah, that somebody in a fab shop banged out in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was kiss my ass.
Right.
And it takes a special little teeny smokestack.
Yeah, but see, here's, I mean, I understand the whole concept of that square tube on an angle. You know, gravity's going to do its job. It's self-feeding. I understand that. But what I don't quite grasp, okay, I mean, I'm not claiming to be a damn fire expert by any means, okay? But from what I understand and what I've seen in, you know, a few 100 million campfires that I've done and, you know, fireplaces and all that, fire likes to climb things. Right. So, I mean, is it just the lack of air in that pipe where the pellets are at preventing said ember from just wicking its way right the hell on up?
It might supposed to run that way, work its way up the full pipe, you know, as the burn goes. It can't get out of control because it's starving for air. Okay. It just starts at glow. But after I seen the price tag, I didn't look into it that much, tell you the truth. I just moved on. Right. I said, that looks kind of cool and modern, but there's something psychological about opening that stove door and seeing that flame in there.
Yeah.
That makes you warm.
That great big one. Yeah, that great big one I told you about. You know, we built it at the shop. Dude, it's nothing on a cold day. All three of the big bay doors will be wide ass open. Everybody's walking around in short sleeves. The doors on that somebody's wide ass open just to watch the flames. It's I don't know. It's something my grandpa told me a long time ago, and he was full of good advice. But he always told me the most beautiful things in this world are the ones that are the most dangerous and will kill you the quickest. If you think about it, fire is right there at the top of the list. That's a beautiful thing to see. I mean, everybody does it. You're around a campfire, wood stove, whatever. Everybody's staring at the actual flames.
Fires, race cars, wild women.
Yeah. They're pretty, they're hot, and they will fuck you up.
Dangerous job.
Yeah.
I ain't heard one person with a dangerous job say they hate their job. I don't think. You usually hate your job when it's boring.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd go out on a limb and say what I do is dangerous, but I'd say it's definitely different. Dude, I love what I do.
What cliff were you riding today?
Oh, yeah, true. But I mean, there's just something about shit like that that just, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not an adrenaline junkie by no means, you know, that's really not my thing, but it's shit like that just reminds you of what it's like to actually be alive. You know, it's a kind of a different feeling, you know?
Right.
Did that sound extremely retarded?
No, it sounded awesome.
Yeah. Nice. Gear, why did you put the clown stuff away? Spring's around the corner, man.
Did they ever catch that guy that was running around the Carolinas?
I don't know if he ever got caught or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was laying in a swamp somewhere dead. Down here, the law ain't the only justice in town, you know?
Right.
Yeah. PG, when you're talking about oil, you're talking about like the old fuel oil furnaces That's
Yeah.
what we call them down here.
He said bang for the,
Yeah.
he's talking bang for the buck. You
Yeah.
get the most heat.
I'm not going to disagree with him. I mean, you know, as far as, you know, staying warm per dollar. Yeah.
But when you get free wood, just saying.
Yeah, that's true too.
Plus the workout's good for you if it don't break you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the beautiful thing about firewood. It gets you warm many times. When you cut it, when you split it, when you stack it, when you tote it, and when you burn it.
And the cleanup.
Yeah. And another cool thing, if you got some rose bushes outside, just dump the ashes all around them rose bushes. Because when it gets wet, it becomes acidic, and roses love acidic soil.
No.
What?
Them rose bushes don't need any. Brother, them rose bushes are the nastiest, sharpest freaking rose bushes I've ever met in my life. They do not need encouragement to grow bigger. I don't want to kill them because I love them. But damn.
Yeah, but it's nice to see that thing.
That nasty.
It's nice to see one, you know, you get a little bud pop out on a spring about as big as the tip of your thumb.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, that some bitch is bloomed out 4 or 5 inches across.
Right on. They're beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, I have a neighbor lady that's going through a breakup right now, and she's actually moving back to the neighborhood. And my roses, this is before I lived here, my roses are very sentimental to her because she was standing out at the road at my driveway, leaning on the fence, looking at the beautiful roses when she went into labor for her daughter. So she had to waddle all the way home, about 2/3 of a mile, without dropping a kid on the street.
I'm going to mute Mikey to save him some. Here, if I remember how to do this shit. There we go.
There you go.
Just so everybody knows I'm not doing it to be a dick, but yeah. Well, I mean, sorry I interrupted your story, but now I got a question for you on that. You know, do you like the aforementioned neighbor lady?
Yes. My she actually, at the time, they lived in the house right next to our house. So my girls grew up with her kids.
Okay, so like on her daughter's birthday, you know, do you like go out there and clip her a couple of roses and like leave on the porch or something? I mean,
usually every year when they do a nice bloom, I'll send her a picture, and she gets a big kick out of it.
Right on. SKS.
I wonder if that link ever went through to is your 6 covered?
I have no idea, but I have not seen him show up. Well, I guess you kind of noticed that part too, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah. It's like I say, it's been a couple long days, man.
I did look at the 4 boxes on the bottom and try to wonder for a split second now who the 4th guy was. A split second.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you said
do you know how to work. Yeah, I think so. If you know how to do that,
I can try through his YouTube channel. I'll PM it to you. Is your 6 covered? Rick, right?
Yep, that's Rick.
I totally suck with names, so.
Yep, Rick is your 6 covered / firefighter / don't let him be your tree removal service.
Whoa.
Yeah, when you hire Rick and Co. Tree trimming service, you get TR in the mix too when it's all said and done. Yeah. That was an interesting video.
Oh, there he is.
So you're going to send it through the Google Hangouts. He's on his phone while driving.
I thought he was home. No, he said he was home.
Last comment, it only worked through Google Hangouts. I'm on the phone driving.
Oh, Lord. Where in the hell is Google Hangouts? I have no idea.
The YouTube page at the top, because you're on Windows 10, same as myself. You've got the HTTPS and the little colons and the slash and the www, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Go all the way to the end of that white bar, and there'll be like a little green dot. There's your Google Hangout thing. You can click on it and figure it out from there. Oh, that's the only reason I know that part. That's where my link usually shows up, and it opens up this whole Google Hangout window thing. You got to click, like 6 things just to get in here. So at this point, everybody in the chat is rapidly learning. Do not take computer advice from me at all.
Hold on, I got to reopen the window because YouTube now has this new thing where you just can't back out of somebody's channel.
Yeah.
Which is real cute.
See, Rick says he's been on the plane all day. So my question now, you coming home or you going back to work? You know, he flies coast to coast on a regular basis. You know, he lives out here with us and works out there in that communist California thing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I don't see the little green dot you're talking about. Did you say on the left or on the right?
That'd be on the right. You know, at the end of the white box, there should be like a little star.
Yep.
And that bar just stops, and there's like this funky light blue kind of color. And just a little piece, there'll be a green dot, may even be a little blue box kind of in the lower quadrant of it. They'll have like a number and a plus. And then you got 3 black dots stacked vertically.
Yeah.
Anywhere on any page you got?
I see the 3 dots.
All right, well, between them 3 dots and that star, there should be a circle.
Nope. I must not have...
All right, what about at the bottom of your screen? Have you got a green comma with 2 little asterisks inside of it?
Well, I ain't got shit.
Damn.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, well, good to hear you hit it home, Rick. And if we get this thing figured out, we're still going to send that link out there, you know.
No, all I got is participants. Why can't I just send it directly to them?
I see. I don't know. I've not figured all that part of it out yet. But while you're studying on that, just to avoid the whole dead airspace thing and looking like a bunch of window lickers, I will say this for Rick. The Is Your 6 covered channel out there that you see, again, you know, firefighter, if I'm not mistaken. Rick, if you get the chance, type it in there. I don't know if it's like a section chief or chief of your house or of several houses, but he's up in the food chain of decent ways, folks. Channel's got a lot to do with reloading, shooting. He's into the competition, you know, kind of like the IPSC type stuff right now. Unfortunately, he's pro Glock, but you know, you can't have everything perfect for a human being. But he's a good dude. Go check him out. Steve, are you still there, or have I vanished?
No, you're still here. He must have disappeared.
Oh, okay. Okay, he may have one window too many open on his computer. He's like, dude, fuck all this shit.
Or he shut and locked himself out.
Huh. That wouldn't be the first time for that one either.
Nope.
But yeah, y'all go check Rick out. I mean, he's done a lot of good videos. You know,
he's gone.
Yep, he's out now. He'll be back. We hope. Yep. Well, I'm absolutely flattered there, young lady, and I thank you much. But if that's in reference to me bragging on Rick, Rick's one of the channels out here I like. He's a good dude. All right, Rich, your turn. I'm out of shit to say.
You're out of shit to say?
Actually, no, I'm not. Now that it's just me and you here to talk for a minute, and for everybody that's not interested, I apologize.
What you got?
You know, you were talking about the pickup with the plow and how you went to the V plow.
Yep.
Well, that's kind of a new thing to me because I always, like down here, you see a V plow. It's a stationary thing. It's static. You don't have the pneumatics or hydraulics to move it around and all that. So I got to watching some videos on it.
Okay.
That's actually some pretty cool stuff, dude. When you can have that thing as almost, like a dozer blade or
Yep.
fold both wings forward or both of them back. That's pretty damn handy. And I never realized just how much was involved in pushing snow out of a parking lot.
Yeah.
Getting
I
all
got
these
one on
fingers.
mine if you want to look at it. I loaded
All
a
right.
video on my channel. So
I'll have to check it out.
I'm in the process of buying a camera, and I'm gonna record all the footage when I'm plowing.
Okay.
And load it up. So.
Yeah. But like I was going to say though, that's another thing too that not everybody really thinks about. There's more to it than just pushing this stuff over in a corner. You got to figure, where all that water's going to drain to when it does melt,
Yep.
and if it's going, just there's a good bit to it.
It definitely is, Yep.
And Guns Girl, you're exactly right. We got to get some women in here one day. Give folks out there something to look at other than our ugly asses.
Hey, now.
I said our. I included me into it.
No, I was going to say.
Why.
Brother,
that's why I put my truck up. You don't want to look at me.
It's not a bad looking truck either. I got to give you credit on that one.
Yeah, for $70,000, it should be pretty good looking.
No shit. But yeah, that whole V plow, that's kind of neat. It quite honestly, watching that got me to thinking it'd be real nice if somebody would do that in the equipment world. Something like that on the front of something small like a D8. Dude, it would open up a huge realm of extra stuff you could do with that machine.
Well, they put them on Bobcats.
Yeah.
There's a guy from Canada. He's called Bobcat Bob, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
And he's got a channel, and
okay.
he just put a V plow on his Bobcat.
Yeah.
And the nice part about the V, you go into scoop, which is the reverse V.
Right.
And
you got
can pile the snow
smaller.
you can pile that snow like 14, 15 feet high.
Right
which
on.
is the nicest part of it,
Yeah.
Like me, I push it across the street from my house is just a hill that goes straight up. Mm-hmm. So I take a lot of the snow and I push it up there onto that hill, get rid of a lot of it. So, you pull out the end of your driveway. I mean, it's not bad when it's me. I got a pickup truck. I'm high. But,
right.
If the weather gets good and my wife's going out in the Mustang, she can't see nothing.
Yeah, no shit.
Or I'll push it up into the backyard. Yeah. As you'll see when you see the video, because that's my yard. The video you see, that's actually my yard, my garage, house, the whole 9 yards.
I just busted you, Rich. You said, started that sentence up, you'll see it up in my yard. And then you said, yeah, my yard. And then you said, yeah, my yard.
Yeah, I go back and forth like that.
That was good. For some reason, I cannot see the texting over in the external.
Can you refresh that page?
That's what I'm doing right now.
All right.
So now the new thing is I got to get lights because it's aluminum, the truck. So I have one of them ones that goes on the roof. So the first storm, I went to put it on the roof, and I'm like, this thing won't stick. What the heck's going on? I realized freaking truck
sucks,
aluminum.
don't it?
Yep. So the guy that put the plow on, we just designed and I'll do a video on that. We just designed, my truck's going to look like a Christmas tree. Bunch of lights all the way around. Got a 37-inch bar that's going underneath the 2 doors. And then we're doing LEDs, a couple LEDs in the front, down near the fog lights, and a couple in the back, couple near the license plate. So we have exposure from all sides.
You really and truly need that. And to be honest,
Oh yeah, for safety, you really have to. Not only that, it's a law here in Massachusetts. Like anything else, we're
yeah,
regulated, and
yeah. Well,
and not only that, we can only
here,
use amber lights. We can't use white, only amber.
now that part strikes me as odd, but with the equipment background, I definitely got to say I totally agree with them saying you got to have the lights.
Yeah,
I mean, any low light conditions, even rain or massive amounts of snow,
yep,
those lights really reflect off of a lot of stuff and get attention. It may not help you the best in the world to see something that you might be fixing to run into, but most
yeah,
people have enough sense to say, "Oh, that light's getting closer. I should get out of the way."
yep,
You know?
yep. So that's gonna happen for the 5th and 6th. It's gonna be in the shop for 2 days getting them done.
Okay.
So
Y'all gonna run everything on an independent system, or you just gonna tie into pre-existing electrical somewhere?
I got all those upfitter switches.
Okay.
So two of them, there's going to be two that are right under the hood. Those are going to go on their own separate switch because when I'm plowing, those will probably be off because I'm going to get a lot of flashback off the plow.
Yeah.
So we'll probably just shut those off, and then there'll still be 4 down the bottom, and then there'll be another 6 in the back plus the 2 on the sides. Those will
Right.
all be on one switch, and they'll all be linked so that they're synchronized when they're flashing.
Yeah.
So don't look stupid.
Right.
But for like right now, I still have the other one. I have it's called a back rack trifolds on the back of my truck.
Right.
I throw it out the rear window and I just pinch the wire in the window and
There
just
you
let
go.
that run for now until. But another 2 weeks will be done. That'll be it for that.
Yeah.
But the V plows, I always had a straight blade. I had a
Right.
Fisher 8-footer. It came with my, I had a F350 and it came with that. So I took it off of that and I put it on my last 250, had it all wired up. And then when I bought the new one, I had it wired onto the new truck. And then I was like, shit, I really want one of them V plows. So went back
Yeah.
to the drawing board and the connections was easy. It just went from a 3-wire to a 2-wire. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing that was different. All the mountings are the same.
Okay.
But you could do so much, like you said, with the V. If you watch, there's
Yeah.
a ton of videos out there on YouTube on V
Right.
plows. And the thing with the V plows, it's all by where you live too. Like you go out the Midwest, they all have Boss plows out there.
Yeah.
You're out this way, it's either Weston or Fisher out this way.
Was a Fisher that was a brand name and Boss both. I kept seeing pop up a lot.
Yeah. Fisher and Boss are the two that pop up. Those are the two main ones. But Weston and Fisher are made by the same company, which is Douglas Dynamics.
Oh, okay.
Just different
It's kind of like
mounting.
Chevrolet and GMC. Same
Yeah,
damn thing, just different
they,
badge on it.
exactly. The way it hooks up is different. That's it.
Okay.
They got 2 different designs there, but the plows themselves are identical. They both use a trip edge. I like the Fishers and the Westons because they got a trip edge, whereas Boss has the whole blade trips. So you'll be going along and
Okay.
you'll hit something, and the whole friggin' front of the plow will just drop out of sight.
Oh shit.
I don't like that. That to me that scares me.
Yeah. Because it
I just
sudden
want
thought, oh shit, it fell off.
yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. The trip edge thing, that was kind of neat, but here again from my background, but I understand, pushing snow is nothing like pushing rock or dirt or anything. It seems like having a part that would fold under or back or whatever. Just seems like once you got a blade full, it seems like it'd all just flow right up under the truck. But I guess it don't actually do that too often, right?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. No, Very, very rare does it ever happen.
Yeah.
Well, sorry out there. I have no idea how to send anything through Google Hangouts. I don't know if you got to be following somebody or where the blah, blah box is or blah, 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 this or that and the other. Not a clue.
Well, with a little luck, you can talk to Shell and she'll teach you how to do all that stuff.
Yeah, that's another 12-hour learning experience. Do what again?
That was an interesting little chat that night, trying to test everything out and see how to do it. And
right.
next thing y'all know, Steve's gone. Steve started that chat. Steve disappeared.
My
Steve couldn't come back to his own chat.
My computer did that shut off thing again. I thought I had it fixed.
Right. Oh man. So what you building at work, Steve? You got anything, mini series worthy, or is it just the basic humdrum stuff?
No, I'm cleaning up a total failure that a contractor was allowed to do. Went in and painted some apartment, painted all the doors. Most of the doors wouldn't even shut, let alone lock. And they just slapped a coat of paint on them, went on about their way. Now it turns out they're all lead painted doors. The old paint. So in order to cut them down to size and repaint them all that shit, I got to take them all off, drag them to the shop, do everything, sit there with a HEPA vac to scrape all the paint and what have you. What a pain in the butt. But, they just signed a check to the contractor and let him go on his way.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes.
Nothing real special, just normal crap. Nothing exciting.
Well, you know about the couple days I've been having, right? We're literally bridging this swamp coming off of a mountain. Well, I bothered to ask our contractor who's out there, the guy we're working for, because he's working for, the local power company, Duke Power. And I asked him, I said, how come we're doing this? I mean, what are they going to fix once we get all this where they can get in here? Now, here's where you're paying too much for electricity. Okay. Now, to put all this into perspective a little bit, I guess we need to start there. We're delivering Class B riprap, which out here, that averages in the neighborhood of $25 a ton. Plus, we're renting me out as a driver/operator and the truck together as a package to do whatever he needs to do at $250 an hour. Okay. Now, so far on this one job site with this one contractor inside this week, I have right around 60 some odd hours. So you can do the math on that one for time alone. That's a nice bill. Now the riprap, I've taken in close to 1,000 ton. Just my truck. We've had a couple other trucks here and there. And we had to top dress all of that with a foot thick of what they call 3-inch surge, which is like crush and run just with large rock.
Right.
That was another 400 tons there. And that stuff comes in right at $30 a ton. And then we top dressed that with actual crush and run, which down here right now, unfortunately, that stuff is $40 a ton. And we've got 300 ton of it in there.
Damn.
They went through all of this, plus all of my time that we're charging a piss out of them for. When it's all said and done, some dude's going to go in there with a pickup, drive up to the one pole that has a problem, and he's going to take a picture of it and send said picture to somebody in an office somewhere. And 3 weeks later, somebody's going to come out in a line truck, basically a very large dually with a bucket on it. Dude's going to get in the bucket and go up and tighten 2 bolts. And then that project's finished.
Wow. And you wonder why we pay so much for electricity.
Exactly.
So you're doing all that because some guy don't want to put on a pair of waders and wade through the muck and put on a belt and climb the pole and do his job.
Yep, all that money so he can drive up in them. Yeah, all that money, and he's going to drive out there and stand in a bucket truck and go up with a ratchet and a wrench and tighten 2 bolts. They're not replacing anything. They're just going to tighten 2 bolts. And yes, Guns Girl, 1 ton is 2,000 pounds.
That man, that you know the scary thing is that doesn't boggle my mind. It totally, yep. I've heard that kind of shit before. Yeah, we get that down at the Detroit Car Show. It's a big to-do every year, and it's all union stuff. And nothing against union. I love union. I'm in the union. But if you dare to bend over and touch an extension cord, and you're not in the electricians union, wow. Just saying.
Prepping, and prepping. I can't really answer that because I don't actually touch or deal with any of that shit. I'll just, I'll come in there, run trucks for them, run cranes, take over rigging crews, stuff like that. I don't actually play with any of that blue shit that kills people. That ain't my bag.
Lightning.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's all I know about electricity. That shit's blue and it hurts like a bitch. Okay. Don't do electrical. Hey.
I think prepping must be an electrician. Well, it happens the opposite too. If you bend over and pick up a hammer and you're not in the carpenters union, you're in trouble.
Yeah. We don't really have unions down here, but from what I gather, unions are kind of like a private mafia type thing.
It all depends what union, and it all depends what union hall you're working out of, how strict or non-strict or relaxed or non-relaxed they are. I mean, if it wasn't for unions, we'd still be working for $3 an hour and 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And in very unsafe environments.
Safe environments.
Yep.
I don't have those very often.
I knew. Well, it's safer than what it used to be.
Yeah,
a little.
We do have trucks now with like seat belts and stuff. But and I swear I'm not trying to be that guy. But when they started putting or making equipment where you had to buckle the seatbelt, or else the damn thing wouldn't even crank.
Right.
Dude, that sucks. I mean, there's times where you want to have that ability to get the fuck out of Dodge in a hurry.
Yeah. When you're about to roll off a cliff.
Yeah. Now, I will say this though, we've got a couple of our bigger dozers that actually have like the old 5-point harnesses like the old race cars used to. You've got the anti-submarine belt, the shoulder straps, and the 2 lap belts.
Yep.
I will wear them just for the simple fact those things are so damn big, and you can move so much at one time. If you do bump something that brings it to a sudden stop, you're moving fast enough, it will fucking put your ass through the windshield.
Sure.
Yeah, I totally agree with the seat belts and all on some of the stuff, but crap like a friggin' like a small 300 horse garden tractor type thing. The fuck do you want with a seatbelt on something like that?
Yeah, those. If that starts to roll or you're pulling something at an angle and it starts to kitty, you jump the opposite way. Right up and over the tire and clear.
All right, Steve, you started doing the R2-D2 thing and it ain't looking real good. How many windows you got open, dude? Kill some of them, something.
It should be fine. I don't know if it's Windows doing update. I adjusted all that crap.
I don't know, but you're back in normal now. Well, normal as you were when you started. But.
Now maybe Mike's got his foot laying on his computer or something. Because you did it too.
Ah, okay.
See, both of you were fine for me.
Wow,
okay.
that's whack.
But I'm on an iPad, so.
Right.
Ah.
Hey, Mike, how's your neck?
He was moving in with us a minute ago, I thought, but that head tilted back and poof, there we went.
Yep.
I think it's your voice stump just lulls him into la la land.
You saying I've got a voice like chloroform?
He doesn't realize he's muted neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
I've done that.
They're saying I'm fine on the outside.
Oh, okay. It could very well be, just me, because, let's face it, I'm way down in the damn bushes, and what lines are up to move everything's only been there for, 100 years.
Right. Well, maybe somebody didn't give the guy a fucking 747 runway so he could get his truck by the pole.
Yeah. I'm glad you cleared that up, Shell, because I'm sitting here like ZR2D2. What was that? And then it dropped down R2D2. That one I know.
Right. Guess I'll have to make a private video. Oh, Lord. Save me.
For God's sakes, keep it private.
Front deck mower.
I know what Gear's talking about, the steep hillsides.
Yeah.
I was on a dozer not too long ago. This was a damn D9. It's a decent sized dozer. Big D9 high track. Hey, I'm working the slope sideways, which I really shouldn't have been doing because it was steep enough. I should have been going straight up and down it. But equipment's come a long way. You have cup holders and stuff now that you didn't used to have.
Yeah, right.
So I've got a bottle of Pepsi sitting over here in the cup holder, right? I'm going down through there, and all of a sudden something hits me in my leg, and when I start looking around to see what it is, I'm on so much of an angle this way. My Pepsi had fell out of the cup holder and landed in my lap.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. After that, I started working the slope up and down instead of cross sloping it.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Welcome back, Mikey.
I'm not back yet. Ow.
Okay.
Having a tough time, man.
Yeah.
I'm still hot as all hell.
Well, we're hitting the midnight hour.
Yeah, we start at 9:30, so we can get out of there anytime you want.
Shit.
You got your finger on the trigger, dude. Yeah. Or we can just say, screw it, go for broke and run till daylight.
Wait a minute. It's Friday night. I got porn to go watch.
Dude, I done got my fourth win now. I'm good to go again.
I'll have to have me another Coke.
I know, right?
I'm actually drinking root beer tonight.
Mike, Gear says you're dehydrated. That's where the heat's coming from.
Probably am. But holy shit, I was like, dude, I'm honestly telling Stump something or whatever. I was talking, and all of a sudden, fucking, what was it? The last thing I remember doing was sending Rick. The last thing I remember doing was sending Rick a friggin' I was sending Is Your Six Covered a invite.
Which didn't work, by the way.
It has to work.
Yeah.
So no way to do it.
I tried to send him another one. I couldn't figure out what the Google Hangouts, even where it was. Matter of fact, I still have the old YouTube, so it might be totally different on this side of the fence.
That's what I don't worry about.
Oh.
But I don't know what the hell happened.
And Guns Girl, my ability to use acronyms really sucks. Refresh my memory. CPL, what is that one?
CDL?
That's our abbreviation for the carry class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Y'all do everything different up there.
Well, she's in Michigan, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a girl's awesome.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I was just gonna shit all over Michigan too, and I'm like, I can't do that. That's what Guns Girl's from.
Shit, half your damn room's from Michigan, buddy.
No, sir. Ow.
Michigan and Mass.
What? Who wrote Michigan, Mass?
No, I said Michigan and Mass.
Oh. So I don't even think there's a Michigan, Mass. Let me tell you. I don't know where my other box. What do you call it? Went. Mike and Ike's.
Probably same spot your phone went to before.
Yeah.
That reminds me, you've got like 3 or 4 or 5 boxes of them here.
I'm out of.
I gotta get off my ass and put shit in the damn, or take it to the post office.
If you can take it to the post office, you may make it quick. I am fixing not to be here too long. Oh. But, holy shit. Dude, I'm still hot as all hell, dude.
Right?
Thank you, Spade. You're fixing to get cut by Guns Girl.
She's gonna cut me?
That's what she says. She's about to go damn pro Ginzu on your ass.
What? Fantu back me what, Guns Girl?
No, she was talking about slamming Michigan.
Oh, I wouldn't do that to you. And if you're gonna cut me, let me ask you a question. Would that mean? No, I can't get on that road.
Let's go down this other road instead. Would you rather I sharpen the knife or somebody else?
Ooh.
It's Guns Girl's night. Let her sharpen her own knife.
That's true too.
From what I understand, she's usually more of a throat punch kind of girl.
Oh.
Right on.
Wonderful. Am I gonna know what's coming?
Maybe. Well, she's already warned you, so I would just be on the lookout continuously.
I cannot get over how hot I am. I remember last year I had the fever, and I couldn't take it anymore. I put some pair of gym shorts on. I went outside. No shoes, no socks, no t-shirt. It was probably friggin' 20 degrees outside, and I went out there and just stood there.
Yep.
A lot of us use a cold washcloth on the back of our neck. Just saying.
Yeah, that only works for about 30 seconds, not even.
Yeah.
You know you got a fever, you put a cold washcloth on you, and you feel it 5 minutes later, and it's hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, there was steam coming off my body. Like big time.
Usually I get like that, I'll just go get in the damn shower and have it normal and just keep backing the hot water off and off and off until there's ice cubes falling out of that motherfucker. And I don't come out till my nipples are hard and I'm turning blue and shivering. And 10 minutes later, you're roasting again. So it ain't really worth a fuck.
Well, actually it is. It cools your blood down a little bit. and
Right.
helps your body to recover. I'll tell you, a fever ain't nothing to mess with.
No, the last time I had one and ignored it, a doctor threatened to cut my throat. So that was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to read all the fuck what it costs and I can't do it.
Yeah, you got a little catching up to do if you try to go back on it.
No. It'll be all right. All right, listen.
Yep.
We are gonna say goodnight. We shall see everybody next week.
Right on. Before we break camp, Steve, anything you want to say?
Stump, you're my spokesman. Let's spew it.
Oh, I'm the spokesperson.
Yep.
Okay.
You're
That's
the
a news
sweet
flash.
talker, brother.
Well, in that case, Brother Mike, do you mind if I borrow a few seconds of your chat here to advertise another one that'll be coming up tomorrow night?
Thank you, HRM. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I would say if you would direct your attention to the center ring, but there ain't one here because this ain't no circus. But now tomorrow night around 9:30, you jump over on Stalker Steve's channel, and lo and behold, you're gonna find a chat that's fixing to kick off. Steve and myself are gonna be there. Miss Lisa's gonna come hang out with us, and we have Eric, Mr. Ebomi, as a special guest who's gonna come in there and help advertise for a charity that he is very attached to, as well as Steve, Justin's Final Mission. The chat itself will have very few rules, but the rules that are in place will be adhered to regardless. So if you want to, come on over, check us out. Nobody's saying you got to. Nobody's saying turn your back on anybody else. You all got free will, do what you please. But we would appreciate if you come check us out.
Mike will
Sound good
also
enough for Steve?
have an invite.
What?
And I said Mike will also have an invite. And also I got a message from holy crap. Ebomi's main man. Nope. The one that runs a show over there, damn it.
Oh. I'm going to have to fess up. I'm not aware. But I will also say this. There's nothing set in stone, but there's definitely somebody sitting there at the stone with a hammer and a chisel. For those of you that have been asking, I know I've got a few questions and messages in the past. I reached out to the old boy, and he said there's an extremely high possibility he's going to come by and possibly come on with us, if that's okay with Steve here. And that would be the one and only Superfly Fat Guy 859, for those of you that remember him.
Nice.
Yes. So, like I say, if you want to come hang out and have a little fun, by God, jump on it.
Hold on, I gotta. Let's try. Oh, John Solar. Whew.
Yeah, John. How the hell did I forget that?
Right.
John Solar is a cool dude.
Right on. Yeah, if it weren't for him, Ebomi would just sit in a puddle of water and pout.
Yep.
Johnny Solar's been around a while.
Right on, man. That guy's.
Yep. Prepping, he's actually not doing bad at all. He's kind of getting his shit together.
Mm-hmm.
He's up near me.
But yep. But I think we've got everything, for tomorrow night kind of covered. I mean, we got Shalisa there, so the guys have something to look at. Wow, there's an echo all of a sudden.
Awesome.
This is like Wrigley Field, man. What the hell? Damn, it went away. Shit. That was going to be a cool sound effect. But anyway, we got Shalisa there for y'all to look at and Google over. Yeah, Google. That's the wrong word. Anyway, she's there. You can look at her. She knows her shit about Fatwood and all. I mean, after all, she is a Fatwood queen.
Right.
Oh, you just come on, y'all. It's going to be fun. It really is. We're going to enjoy things, and we're going to actually talk about some stuff that's relevant,
And on the other side of that, it could also crash and burn, and that would be all exciting too.
Fucking
Either
hey.
way, it's going to be fun.
Right. And some lucky person's going to have the, I'm not sure the word here, the ability to at some point, if everything goes great, you know, say, yep, I was the very first one to ever show up in that chat and make a comment. And who knows, you know, just come on out and check us out. If you're disappointed, I give you your money back.
Actually, the first commenter on that promo I did, I'm sending him a Mora.
Yeah. Nice. Out friggin' standing. That might ought to be something we do. The actual chat itself. First one to comment on it or show up or whatever gets something too.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I'm fresh out of stuff to say because I didn't have any warning that was going to happen. So
oh, by the way, yeah, be on your toes.
So I see.
You ever seen one tag team wrestling match where the guy's getting his ass kicked? He just reaches and grabs a guy.
Yeah. The dude gets tagged in while he's off staring at some chick in the crowd's tits. He gets smacked, turns around, what? Wham! Somebody just nails him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to go. Yeah, the whole being fresh out of something to say wasn't a joke.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We will.
Been fun, y'all. Thank you.
We'll see you all next week. Peace and joy. Have a great week. All right.